In a distant galaxy far beyond the reaches of our known universe, a human diplomat embarks on a mission of unparalleled importance. This diplomat, clad in a sleek, futuristic space uniform, gazes out of the spaceship window, contemplating the vastness of space and the weight of the task ahead. The colorful nebula outside is a reminder of the beauty and mystery that lies beyond our world. The mission is clear: to establish relations with a powerful alien empire, an empire whose influence and technology could alter the course of human history. This is not just a diplomatic mission. It is a journey that holds the potential to change the fate of both civilizations forever. The stakes are incredibly high, and the outcome is uncertain. As the spaceship travels through the nebula, the diplomat reflects on the journey so far. The training, the preparation, the countless hours spent studying the alien culture and language. All of it has led to this moment. The diplomat knows that this mission is about more than just politics. It is about understanding, cooperation, and the possibility of a shared future. The alien empire, known for its advanced technology and complex social structure, has been a subject of fascination and fear for humanity. Their ships, capable of traveling vast distances in the blink of an eye, and their cities, floating in the skies of distant planets, are the stuff of legends, yet little is known about their true intentions or their way of life. The diplomat's mind races with questions. What will the aliens be like? Will they be open to dialogue, or will they see humanity as a threat? How will they react to the proposal of an alliance? These questions and many more swirl in the diplomat's mind as the spaceship inches closer to its destination. The journey through the nebula is both awe-inspiring and daunting. The vibrant colors and swirling gases create a mesmerizing display, but they also serve as a reminder of the unknown dangers that lie ahead. The diplomat takes a deep breath, steeling themselves for the challenges to come. As the spaceship emerges from the nebula, the alien empire's home planet comes into view. It is a breathtaking sight, a world of towering spires, shimmering lights, and bustling activity. The diplomat knows that this is the moment of truth. The success of the mission hinges on the first contact, the initial impression, and the ability to convey humanity's desire for peace and cooperation. The diplomat steps away from the window, ready to face whatever awaits. The journey has been long, but it is only the beginning. The fate of two civilizations hangs in the balance, and the diplomat is determined to make a difference. This is a mission that could change the course of history, a journey that will be remembered for generations to come. In the vast expanse of space, amidst the beauty and danger of the nebula, a new chapter in the story of humanity is about to unfold. The diplomat, with courage and determination, is ready to take the first step towards a brighter future. This is the beginning of an epic adventure, one that will test the limits of diplomacy, bravery, and the human spirit. However, things don't go as planned. The diplomat bungles his first meeting with the alien queen due to a hilarious misunderstanding of alien customs. It's quite a scene, really. As the diplomat steps out of the spaceship, his heart races with a mix of excitement and anxiety. This is a historic moment, the first official contact between humans and the alien race known as the Zorathians. The diplomat, dressed in his finest suit, takes a deep breath and approaches the imposing figure of the alien queen. She stands tall, her regal presence commanding respect and awe. The diplomat, trying to make a good impression, decides to bow deeply, a gesture he believes to be universally respectful. But unbeknownst to him, bowing is considered a sign of submission and weakness in Zorathian culture. The alien queen's eyes widen in surprise, and a murmur of confusion ripples through the gathered Zorathian dignitaries. The diplomat, sensing that something is amiss, straightens up quickly, his face flushed with embarrassment. He fumbles with the ornate gift he has brought, a symbol of peace and goodwill. The gift, a beautifully crafted sculpture, slips from his hands and clatters to the ground, breaking into pieces. The alien queen looks at the shattered gift, then back at the diplomat, her expression unreadable. The diplomat stammers, trying to explain the significance of the gift and his intentions. But his words are lost in translation. The Zorathian language is complex, and the diplomat's limited knowledge of it only adds to the confusion. Just when it seems like the situation couldn't get any worse, the alien queen bursts into laughter. Her laughter is a deep, resonant sound that echoes through the hall. The diplomat, initially taken aback, soon realizes that the Queen is not offended, but rather amused by the whole ordeal. Her laughter is infectious, and soon the entire hall is filled with the sound of Zarathian dignitaries laughing. The tension in the room dissipates, and the diplomat, though still embarrassed, feels a sense of relief. He joins in the laughter, understanding that this unexpected encounter, despite its rocky start, has paved the way for a more genuine and heartfelt connection between the two species. In the end, the diplomat's blunder becomes a memorable story, a reminder that even in the most serious of situations, a little humor can go a long way in bridging cultural gaps and fostering understanding. Amused by the human's blunders, the Queen decides to personally teach him the intricacies of galactic etiquette and diplomacy. This turns out to be an unexpected lesson in humility and understanding for the diplomat. The human diplomat, fresh from Earth, had arrived on the alien planet with a sense of confidence and a belief that his years of training and experience would serve him well. However, he quickly found himself out of his depth. The customs and traditions of the alien society were vastly different from anything he had encountered before. His initial attempts at communication were met with polite smiles and bemused glances, but it was clear that he was making one mistake after another. The Queen, a figure of grace and wisdom, observed these blunders with a mixture of amusement and curiosity. She had seen many diplomats come and go, each bringing their own unique perspective and challenges. But there was something about this human that intrigued her. Perhaps it was his earnestness, or maybe it was the way he tried so hard despite his obvious discomfort. Whatever the reason, she decided to take a personal interest in his education. One morning, as the diplomat was preparing for another day of meetings, he received an unexpected summons. The Queen herself wished to see him. Nervous but determined, he made his way to the grand hall where she awaited. The room was filled with the soft glow of alien crystals, casting a serene light over the intricate tapestries that adorned the walls. The Queen stood at the center, her presence commanding yet gentle. "Welcome," she said, her voice melodic and soothing. "I have been watching your efforts, and I believe it is time for you to learn the true ways of our people." Over the next few weeks, the Queen took the diplomat under her wing. She taught him the subtleties of their language, the importance of certain gestures, and the deep cultural significance behind their rituals. Each lesson was a revelation, opening his eyes to a world he had never truly understood. He learned to listen more and speak less, to observe and absorb rather than impose his own views. The Queen's teachings were not just about etiquette and diplomacy, they were lessons in humility and empathy. She showed him the value of understanding and respecting differences, of finding common ground even when it seemed elusive. The diplomat began to see the world through new eyes, appreciating the richness and diversity of the alien culture. In return, the Queen learned from the diplomat as well. His questions and perspectives offered her a fresh view of her own society. She found herself reflecting on her own traditions and considering how they might be perceived by outsiders. It was a mutual exchange of knowledge and respect, bridging the gap between their worlds. By the end of his stay, the diplomat had transformed. He was no longer the confident but naive envoy who had first arrived. He had become a true ambassador, one who understood the importance of humility, patience, and genuine connection. The Queen's lessons had not only made him a better diplomat, but a better person. As he prepared to leave, the Queen gave him a parting gift, a small crystal glowing with the same serene light that had filled the grand hall. "May this remind you of the lessons you have learned here," she said, "and may it guide you in your future endeavors." The diplomat bowed deeply, his heart full of gratitude. "Thank you, Your Majesty. I will carry your teachings with me always." And so, with a newfound sense of purpose and understanding, he returned to Earth, ready to share the wisdom he had gained and to continue building bridges between their worlds. Diplomatic disasters. Each lesson unfolds as a series of comical mishaps as the diplomat tries to navigate alien customs, from bizarre rituals to incomprehensible social cues. Galactic success. The diplomat eventually wins over the Queen and her court through his perseverance and genuine desire to understand their culture, leading to a successful alliance.